Dead End Hip Hop. Look, man, it's the wrong day. You know what I'm saying? Look, Dead End Hip Hop has a lot of stuff, so we apologize that this did not come out in a timely fashion. This is the Even Friday recap. It was TDE versus Dreamville. I represented Dreamville. Beezy represented TDE. I think that went 9-4. Mm-hmm. It went 9-4 in favor of TDE.
Tell them the rules too.
So yeah, so there were some rules. There was man, me and B put in some thought into this to try to make it as even as possible. First and foremost, one artist could not be played more than 3 times, whether it was a feature or an original song. Also, the other rule was that the song must have had been released by either Dreamville or TDE. So, for an example, A Lot by 21 Savage featuring J. Cole could have not been played. That song was not released on Dreamville. Also, let's say if I would have played, or let's say Beezy would have played J-Rock featuring Kendrick, Schoolboy featuring Kendrick only had one more appearance. And if you guys want to see the whole recap, you already know. Patreon, $1, get you in there. The replay is already up and live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over there enjoying it. So you can too if you missed out on what we're talking about today.
And the Spotify playlist, Arterial Stover puts
Yes,
out.
and shout out to Arterial Sturville. That's the nigga, man. Hey, major shout out to you, bro, because you are one of the few people that actually come to my Twitch damn near every time I'm on that motherfucker. So I appreciate it.
You a nigga?
Huh?
You a nigga?
Yeah.
I knew Ryan was saying the look on his face.
For some reason, I thought he was a white dude this whole time. I don't know.
White dudes can't be niggas too.
Sound like a song.
I mean, he can. I mean, you know.
White dudes can't be niggas too.
Yeah.
White dudes can't be niggas too.
Hey,
You know, I mean, he could
Know
be a
what I'm
nigga. I
saying?
mean, what I'm just saying, is he like an actual nigga?
I don't know. I know the homie MC the Tick
What is
is.
an actual nigga, my brother?
Ooh,
You tell me.
you getting them with the
Melody.
5% shit, huh?
You know what
Melody.
I'm saying?
Melody.
Nigga that better white.
Get a dog a bone.
Red fish, blue fish.
But I don't think nobody at this table expected anything other than a TDE victory out the motherfucker. I don't know why this shit keeps just doing this random shit.
God damn, is that J. Cole calling you? Be like, say you let me down.
Shit, they was down bad. That song lost, by the way, to Groovy Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, duh. He like, duh.
Oh man. But yeah, nobody expected anything else outside of TDE.
Round 2, we did our R&B round, and I played SZA Love Galore, and he played
BMO.
Ari Lennox BMO. I'm surprised Love Galore lost.
I think because Ari Lennox is on a high right now.
Now you know what it was? It was the sample. That's the reason why I picked
What was
what
the
I
sample?
picked.
What was the sample?
Busta Rhymes song.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
That's why
song
I
was
picked
it?
that.
Break Me Off?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's why I played it. I didn't know where he was gonna go because I felt that B had a lot of options in terms of R&B. You know what I'm saying? He had Sir, he had obviously
Love Galore
SZA.
was a,
No, we
was a
wanted
big
to do.
hit.
I thought y'all were gonna do the 2 women.
Yeah.
I thought we just agreed to 2 R&B joints.
I thought y'all were
I
gonna
don't
do the 2
remember.
women.
I don't remember.
Nah.
I don't remember.
I don't think we said it was gonna be 2 women. I think we just said we was gonna do.
I don't know. I
joints.
slightly disagree. I still feel like I think if you would have played a newer SZA song, that one probably would have had a better chance. I do feel like the one that you played is more in the moment. People know that song right now versus Love Galore. Yeah, if you would have played that back then, I think that definitely would have beat.
But that's a big ass
Art.
song by SZA too, though.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
it
But when
is.
And you know what? I also think this, you know what I'm saying, doing this for a minute and even before we did it on Dead End Hip Hop, I think responses get better votes versus the
Nah, for
initial
sure.
track. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
No.
Because it's the last thing that the consumer heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you were the response.
I was the
Oh,
response.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that played into it, and I definitely think the sample played into that.
Num Num Juice lost.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole thing. So Num Num Juice lost to what?
151 run.
No, 95.
95 South.
Oh yeah,
J.
to
Cole,
95
95
South.
South.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck 95.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
The intro.
I'm gonna know that shit. You
Yeah.
got to play me like I'm crazy.
No, I'm just
Oh
saying.
no, I'm just, we just reviewed this shit like I'm just saying it was
So
not that
95
long ago.
South was the response.
Yeah.
So that's to y'all point that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Num Num Juice probably shouldn't have lost to that, right?
Yeah, I didn't think it would have.
yeah,
I
yeah.
thot when I played it, I thought I was gonna get that round. And
I
when he
think
played
people-
95 South, I'm like, okay, this.
Why
shit
you play
win.
so many Cos records?
Because the J. Cole records that I had, so I played 95 South and I played My Life. I
Bad.
had to save Down Bad because what was I gonna replace Down Bad with? You know what I'm saying? It's like the only joint that had all of the major Dreamville players on.
So y'all saying that you could, if it had J. Cole featured on it,
That's
you
a J.
could-
Cole
That's
appearance.
a J. Cole appearance.
Yep.
Like
I
I
don't know
couldn't
if y'all
play.
should-
I couldn't. I had played Black Little Bastard. So when
Yeah.
I played Black Little Bastard, that
was
counted
a
as
key-
that counted as a Kendrick, J Rock.
Yep.
Absol.
Oh,
All of those
wow.
features.
But you had already
I don't know
played
about it.
J-Rock.
That was
J-Rock.
one of his 3.
Yeah, that was one of my
Oh.
three.
That was one of
So
the
I don't think
Y'all
you.
rules
So
are goofy.
yeah, that I don't know if I like that rule, but I think I still would have saved just 3 J. Cole tracks than him featuring like.
I only had one featuring J. Cole. So
I know,
the-
but that
so-
took away one of your J. Cole tracks that you could have played.
Yeah, but I think a lot of other stuff. I only had one more, so that wouldn't have won me or lost me anything.
This is my point. So do you think J. Cole has another track that's better than Down Bad?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Right. So that's my point. So you wasted a J. Cole on a Down Bad. You feel what I'm saying?
But I don't feel it was a waste because it was a posse cut and it was a hard ass. It was one of the hardest songs off of that project.
Did it win?
It didn't.
Right.
And it was a response too, because I played Groovy Tony first. And,
Right.
And he
Think
played
about it.
Down Bad.
You need an actual J. Cole song to be a Groovy Tony. Because you could probably be the Groovy Tony
So
maybe with a
what?
Jid track, depending on what it is, huh?
I was gonna say with what? What do I beat Groovy Tony with?
I think any of his popular tracks could have beat that.
Nothing
think
from
so?
that Kids album.
the KOD album.
KOD, yeah.
KOD?
Ain't that what they call it? Kids on drugs?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
man,
do this.
You be
So-
shortening
so-
the fuck out of stuff.
Because I don't be remembering what everything is, so I just look for something.
Yeah, I get it. To jog your memory.
Yep.
I get it.
I don't know what on KOD beats Groovy Tony.
No, I'm asking. I don't know either.
In my opinion, when I was listening through all of Dreamville's catalog, the difference between them and TDE is that TDE raps a lot about street shit. And Dreamville just doesn't. They have a lot more harder shit. So to respond to something, it was an uphill battle from the beginning, regardless.
Oh, what about ATM?
That wouldn't have beat Groovy Tony.
I don't know J. Cole's discography like that. That's why I'm asking. Folding clothes? Count it up, man. One.
Against Groovy Tony.
Yeah, I mean,
And then he played Jada Kiss.
I know, but J. Cole has like a completely like different audience from TDE. So you will be appealing to that different graphic. So
Right.
sometimes you may just have to go completely.
So, okay,
left
wait, hold
field.
on. Is the point of this conversation currently is that Dreamville would have won?
It's not that Dream would have won.
Dreamville
It just would have
would've
gave
won.
you a better chance if played slightly different.
So we're talking one J. Cole track. Damn. What else would I
Well, that's what I'm looking at.
Let me put it like this. Let me break it down this way then.
Oh shit. You about to break it
So,
down. Break it down.
who are Dreamville's biggest artists?
J. Cole.
Who's next to him?
J. Cole.
Thank you.
Who's after J. Cole?
J. Cole.
Don't listen to this.
Mike, you ain't
motherfucker.
shit.
Like you ain't shit.
Anyway.
Mike, you
I'm gonna
ain't
say that
shit.
anyway. Who like
Who's next to J. Cole?
that's very questionable. Who?
Jid.
Jid.
I gave you.
Yeah.
Okay. And I played 3 Jid tracks.
Right. Did you play? So 3 Jid tracks,
He
3
played
J.
Kendrick,
Cole.
he played- he
Well,
played-
down bad.
What
Down
I'm
bad.
saying is you need 7 to win, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like you gotta play 3 Jid tracks to even give yourself a chance. And you gotta play 3 J. Cole tracks to give yourself a chance. That's 6 tracks. So you have to play.
Bro, one of Jid's hardest shits ever lost.
I understand that, but again, you give yourself a fighting chance.
What did they
That's all
lose
I'm
to?
saying.
Who? Absol?
Rigor
Who?
Mortis.
Louder versus Rigor Mortis.
Yeah.
And that's one of Jid's hardest shits ever.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
That
beat
means
Rick
rigor mortis.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you wasn't gonna win, but what I'm saying, that's why I say fighting chance, because you still was gonna lose. I'm just saying fighting chance.
To me, this is oxymoron. Doesn't make no
You
sense.
could have played that.
Well, he could.
He could.
I couldn't have played it.
Feefo was starting this one off, so he started off with Loot. That's his name.
Yeah,
right?
Loot.
Myself. He played
With who?
Loot. Loot.
Who was that?
LUTE.
Y'all know
He's
he was
new.
on the thing.
Right. Again. So,
No, it's
Right.
it's
Right, I have to play him.
it's an okay opening track.
who is? I don't know who is this guy.
Okay, that's cool. And that's the reason why TDE won.
Ooh, damn.
Because that's why
Because
TDE
they
won.
don't have as many popular artists
Exactly.
as the TDE
That's why
roster.
I went back to my initial point.
But
that you
Rod, I
have
can only
6.
play 3.
But here's
Right.
the-
Okay, but I had to play Loot.
But here's the thing. So just even going by what you said, 3-3, the Loot is the one that he would have to try to find a song to win
But
with.
why?
But
Yeah.
Okay,
Where
so
is the artist that would do it? Maybe Earth Gang.
Yeah. Earth
Okay,
Gang.
look. So here's
Gang.
why I don't
Yeah,
think
you
you
could've
have to
played.
play Loot. And nothing against Loot. I don't know who he is. He might be immensely
probably,
dope.
yeah.
I've never heard him, so he may be great. If you can play 3 songs from every artist, it just seems like if you were trying to win, you would just stick to the more popular artists. So like Rod said, you got 3 J. Coles, you got 3 Jids, you got 3 Earth Gangs, right?
Yeah, Earth Gang was the
So
one.
why would you have to play Loot?
Yeah, you don't have to.
You could just left Loot out. And again, nothing against Loot. I
Because-
don't want Loot to see this and be like, man, fuck that motherfucker song. I don't know Loot. Loot might be great, but he's
We're
not
just
gonna
talking
win.
about strictly this battle.
Yeah, just
It's not. It has
strictly
nothing to do with
this
the art, like artists, like their ability. It's just that,
Right.
but mainly popularity, right?
Right, Luke's not gonna win.
Yeah.
But even still, right? Like if I played only 3 Earth Gang, 3 J. Cole, 3 Jid, where the other 3 coming from?
Cos and Boz.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like obviously everybody at this table, we're not really Dreamville fans. Right?
You don't know that?
Nigga.
I love Jid.
I'm not saying that you don't. And I'm not saying that there aren't people on Dreamville that you don't like.
Okay.
Right? But what I'm saying is that everybody at this table and the majority of the people watching this shit love TDE way more.
Okay.
That's number 1. Number 2, the way that we made this was so that way we would showcase multiple people and it wasn't 9 fucking Kendrick tracks versus 9 J. Cole tracks.
He has an arsenal with whoever
He has more artists.
Huh?
He has more
Yeah, that's what I'm
artists.
saying. He has an arsenal. That's what I'm saying. You can't play that game. You can't play his game.
Right. You gotta play.
You're
a different
fighting an
game.
uphill battle. You can't
Okay.
play B's game.
Right.
Okay, but at the end of the day, regardless of what I played,
No, it's
the
not
result would have been the
regardless.
same.
But it's
Yes or
again,
no?
you're
Just
missing-
yes or no?
No, yes. But what I'm saying,
Okay.
you give yourself a fighting chance. Make it interesting.
He's saying it would have been closer.
Yeah.
He's saying it
won?
wouldn't matter.
No. He's
By
not,
one?
Okay.
How many more rounds do you think I really would have won?
What FIFO is saying
Damn,
is,
bro.
regardless of if 7-6, whatever, I still would have lost.
You just sound like that leaping Lanny Poffo ass muff that's won
Here's
against
what
his
I
ass
want to
whooped.
know: Parental advisory won that.
Yeah.
People knew that joint. I would think that Luke probably could have edged that one out because he's younger.
No
he had
one
a
knows who he is, though.
he had a standout verse on the Revenge of the Dreamers.
That's hard as hell.
I know it is, but it seemed like he would be a little bit more appealing.
And
but
here's
anyway,
here's the
This
other
is a
thing too.
popularity contest.
100%. And the other thing too is if y'all was there, you know what I'm saying, live during the whole Odd Friday battle, when I started with Luke myself, I got nothing but fire emojis. Everybody loved the fucking track.
But they still ain't gonna vote for
Then
it.
as soon as
Right.
TDE went, boom,
Right.
okay, cool.
Right.
Which is
but that's what I'm saying. Like
Expected.
Parental Advisory is a good track, but I'm surprised that many people in the audience even knew what that was.
They probably didn't.
they did it, but once
All they knew was
heard
a
it,
TDE song. It's a popularity contest.
it is a
a lot of
popularity
times.
contest. And that's how.
I'm trying to go. I said I was going to do the whole round by round.
No, go ahead. No,
He
go
looked
ahead,
so
go ahead.
defeated. He was
No,
just
go
like-
ahead, Beezy. Go ahead, Beezy.
So round 2, I started off with SZA Love Galore, and FIFO responded with BMO, Artie Lennox. Round 3, he started off with Kaz Dreams, and I responded with Absol Terrorist Threats. And round 4,
Who won?
Oh, I'm sorry. I won. Absol won that one.
Stop it, man. God.
Absol won that one.
Don't look at me like that. Why not? I thought we were going
Yeah,
through
so that
who
way the
won.
people know, man.
Round 4, I started off with Absol, who we knew then, and FIFO responded with Jid 151 around.
Jid won.
Jid won.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
I
that.
said, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
In round
But I had to pull that out early because I knew it was gonna
See?
go. I knew it was.
Pulled it out early.
I knew it was
On your
going.
forehead. See, you're an asshole. You're an asshole.
I feel uncomfortable as fuck.
pulled it out early.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I was like, hey, let me not get myself in a like 5-0 hole. So I knew I had to play that early.
That was a good move. Yes.
All right, so
That's a good move.
in round 5, he started out playing Boz with Purge, and then I responded with J-Rock, Easy, ES Tails.
See, and that's a hard ass Boz song, but it has nothing. Like, come on, like
No one's
Boz,
listening to
J-Rock,
that Boz song.
Like, man, it ain't nothing there, bro.
That's not the problem. Nobody listening to that record.
I wish the shit was still live. If y'all would have seen all of the responses to the songs I played, niggas was fucking with it. It's just not better than TDE shit.
Being a Boss fan, heard it's a hard song, but out of all his catalog, nah, that's not what we go with.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, here's the thing, but you also got to remember.
Dudes are getting that show.
So one song that I was considering play was Fried Rice with Jid, right?
That took your Jid song.
But it took, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to make decisions here.
Oh shit. You should've
I'm not a
stuck with him.
I'm not a Boz person like that.
So why play
You
bars?
should have stayed away from the disc.
Because I had to play something.
Nah, you could have.
But again, you have. All right.
Nah, because he already did 2 Earth games, so he was stuck.
Where
Because
two Hurricane? Where the two?
He ain't play her.
I ain't play her
We in
game
round
yet.
five.
Why you
We in
lying,
round
Ken?
5. Let me finish. Let me
You can't
finish.
just lying for no reason.
What the fuck?
Let me finish.
Ain't no Hurricane. He said bars. He's
played
already
Jid,
played
Lou,
Ari, and he's
Lennox.
already played bars.
Ari Lennox. So J Rock won round 5 with ES Tails. In round 6, I started with Reason Corrupt, and he played Kaz Cody Mac, and Reason won.
Damn. Why? Damn.
That was a round to take right there.
Damn.
And that was a hard ass song. So Hard B was like, hey, what is that?
bro, nobody listening to Kaz, man.
Why y'all dogging Kyle?
I'm
like
so
that?
It's not.
This shit has to be said.
Look, we already set the precedent. Like we're not saying that these artists are bad. We're
I
just
don't know.
saying.
You said nobody's listening to Kaz.
I'm just
That
saying.
sounds bad.
Nobody's saying these artists are bad.
Okay.
This is a battle. This is a round to take. This is a steal round. He played Reason, so you bring a Jid or a J. Cole and go ahead and secure that round.
And then I don't have Jid or J. Cole later when he's obviously has
Keep
more
going.
heavy artillery.
Okay, let me finish.
Never mind, Feefo.
So-
Nah.
Corrupt won round 6. Round 7, Feefo started. He started that round off and played Earth Gang Bank, and I responded with Isaiah Rashad, R.I.P. Kevin Miller. That
Killed
round
that.
I won. In round 8, I started playing Isaiah Rashad's Headshots. He responded with J. Cole, My Life, featuring
Okay.
21 Savage.
That was
Won
good.
that one.
He won that one.
right?
Yeah, he
Okay.
won that one. He
Right.
won that one. He played Luton in round 9. I responded with Absol Black Lil Bastard. That round 1. In round 10, I started off with Groovy Tony, Schoolboy Q. He responded with Dreamville, Down Bad. That's in round 10, and Schoolboy Q won that round. In round 11, he started off with Jid Lauder, and I responded with Kendrick Lamar, Rigor Mortis. I won that round 11. And in round 12, I started off with Num Num Juice. He responded with J. Cole 95 South. That one. Final round, round 13, he started off with Kaz, Knock the Hustle, and I finished it with Kendrick Lamar, Mad City.
So at that
And I
point,
won.
it didn't even matter.
And I won that one.
Huh?
You ended with Kaz?
It didn't even matter at that point. Plus, he didn't have any more records to play because he had used them all on the posse cut. So that's what happened. So he had ran out of artists because a lot of them were
That's
doubled
what I
up
was
on
saying
the
from the
posse
beginning.
cut.
That posse cut is what fucked you up. You killed because J. Cole's went too.
Yeah, I'm down bad.
So here's the issue that Feefo had. TDE just had way more bangers. Just period. Dreamville has, in all honesty, 3 artists that can probably even make a dent, make this competitive. Jid, Earth Gang, and J. Cole.
And then the Ari Lennox, because Ari Lennox beat SZA.
Arlen is 1, but so that could be the 7.
But that was
But I
just
think
a
they
one-off.
agreed to play only one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But that's the 7 though. So if the 3 J. Cole tracks won and the 3 Jid tracks won, the Ari Lennox would have been a deciding factor. Thing is, you could probably squeeze out 3 wins with J. Cole, but can you squeeze out 3 wins with Earth Gang and Jid?
If he plays Reason and Isaiah Rashad, because I feel like Jid could beat an Isaiah Rashad in a round.
So he's at 6. So 3 J. Cole, those 2, that puts him at 5. Plus,
But also, like B would have played something else if I would have started with a Jid to beat Jid, like he did.
He absolutely had an arsenal, but you would have had to make him pull that.
Right. I think at the end of the day, like
there's just way too many TDE
exactly
songs.
I'm not disagreeing with that, y'all.
So then, unless you give me a strategy to win,
So not a strategy to win per se,
Nah,
not a
right,
strategy
right.
to win, but y'all keep flipping it. I'm saying a fighting chance. I said fighting chance. I've been saying fighting.
You're saying
chance.
to make it close. Yeah.
Fighting
It
chance.
wasn't
That's what I'm saying. To make it a fighting chance.
it wouldn't have been close.
Y'all
It wouldn't have
arguing.
been
Y'all,
close.
y'all arguing 2 different arguments.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's
it
the
is.
issue.
Right.
He said from the beginning that you're not gonna win.
Right.
You were not gonna
I
win.
said that.
He was just trying to give you a fighting chance.
So
But
an
then,
extra
but then,
victory.
but then somehow once it gets across this line, it becomes, well, how do I win? When his argument has never been how do you win.
So
it's-
then, but then to me, the argument is a moot point because
So what's the point of the battle then if you don't think you can win? So why even do this battle?
Because
if
we didn't vote
you
on
don't
it.
think you can
Because
win?
we didn't vote on it. The people voted for this.
This is one that people voted for.
Yes. Beezy doesn't know Dreamville like that. So he was like, shit, I'll take TDE. Okay, I'll take Dreamville. Realistically, at the end of the day, it's not really about wins and losses.
It should be.
No, Feefo was trying to win. I think it's just, the song selection just wasn't going to give him a path. The more I look at this, I just don't see a 7-6 win.
At all.
I agree with Rod's different strategy. What I'm saying is, as I look at this and evaluate the songs versus TDE records, I really believe the results would have been very close and very similar.
And that's kind of what he said.
Mm-hmm. A fighting chance means that, oh shit, I could sneak this. It wasn't going to happen.
A fighting chance is, to me, isn't playing 2 loots. You played 3 causes, but you played only 2 J. Cole's. The biggest
3 J.
artists.
Cole's.
No. You played a posse cut, so you
Okay.
got rid of a J. Cole. So that's my point. You played 3 Bozes and only played 2 J. Cole's.
1 Boz.
How does that? Cause. Well, who you played 3 times?
3 cars.
3 cars.
Yeah.
2 J. Cole's. How? How does that happen?
Because the Posse Cut is one of Dreamville's biggest, most popular songs.
Did that song win?
No, it lost to Groovy Tony.
Okay, and now to be fair, he didn't know that song was gonna lose. He probably thought that song was gonna win.
It's one of Dreamville's most popular songs on a very popular mixtape that has all of their prominent artists.
Right.
How do I not pick that? Especially when I know he got Black Lip Bastard.
Because
I know. Wait, hold on. And I know it's not going to win against Black Lip Bastard. However, how do I match that? This is the only thing they got.
Are there 3 J. Cole songs that's better and bigger than Down Bad?
Potentially.
So you're saying
Potentially.
that J. Cole
So-
doesn't have 3 songs that's bigger than Down Bad?
So I already played 2 J. Cole songs. So
No, I just
essentially,
want you to
wait,
ask-
hold on.
I just want you to answer that.
No, I said potentially. I answered you.
Potentially?
Potential, bro. Do you know how many streams Down Bad has?
You telling me that J. Cole doesn't have 3 songs better than Down Bad? 3 songs. I just need 3 J. Cole songs. You saying that 3 J. Cole songs isn't better than Down Bad?
Bro, based off of the rules, I had 2 J. Cole songs and then that Posse Cut. Even if I removed that Posse Cut and put it with a J. Cole song, more than likely it would still lost the group.
See, now you're changing the argument again.
How am I changing
The
the
answer
argument
is
when
yes.
that-
There is another song that could probably be better
That's all
than
I'm
Down Bad.
saying.
It's
That's
and
all
I
I'm
think what
saying.
he's saying is it still would have lost.
Is that give you yourself a bigger chance to win that round with a J. Cole
disagree.
song?
And I that's where I kind
where
of
I
sort of
disagree.
side. That's why I was saying there's so many damn big ass TDE records
that he didn't even play, bro.
that I just don't see Feefo pulling out any more rounds than what he
Even
did.
one.
So there isn't a J. Cole song that can beat Groovy Tony.
I don't think so. I don't think so. And even if there was, just say hypothetically there was, I think it would be very, very hard to find 3 records that could beat the TDE bangers that they have.
That's not the argument, y'all.
That's why this is going. That's why this is going on for so long.
Yeah.
I just think that you two are being weird when it comes to what he says, and typically, I'm the one who misunderstands him all the time. This is the first time where I've been like, he's making complete sense. Y'all are just twisting the shit. He's not saying he would have won. He very clearly said when you talk about Isaiah Rashad or you talk about a reason, he's saying if you played a JID or an Earth Gang, there was a much bigger chance of those songs beating those 2 artists. That's all
I
he
completely
said.
understand what y'all are
But
saying.
That's all he's saying. But then you keep changing it to, well, they wouldn't have beat any of these TDE bangers.
All
are
I'm
you
saying
counting?
is-
Hold on. Are you counting those Isaiah Rashads and those reasons as TDE bangers?
He could probably beat those. That'll give him 5.
There you go.
That'll give him 5.
That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying. That's it.
What was the final score?
That's all he's saying.
9-4. So we'd have given him one more.
He's saying he still would.
One more is not a fighting chance, Mike.
Exactly, and that's my point.
It's the path that's the fighting chance, y'all. It's the path.
There is
that's
no path, and that's what I'm saying.
Like this shouldn't be an argument. Like, no, I don't think you're mad. I don't think you're mad. Come on, bro, chill out. Chill out. I don't think you're mad. I'm just saying, the fact that like none of y'all are listening to each other is just weird.
I'm disagreeing with
Because I don't think there's a fighting. I think your strategy doesn't give him a fighting chance.
Fighting chance means to me the pathway. So the fighting chance to me is playing actually 3 J. Cole songs, 3 JID songs, and more Earth Gang songs than your Bazes and your Kazes and your Loots. I think that is the pathway, and that's a fighting chance. Not saying that you're gonna win, but it does look like you're putting up a fight.
And that's where I think it's getting mixed up. So if you look at it like this, right? With the strategy that you did this time, there's people like Rod that can pick apart your strategy and say, oh, you played loot, you played 3 causes, that's where you fucked up. what he's saying is if you went with his strategy, it wouldn't be as easy to pick apart the strategy.
It's like, oh, you played a J. Cole, it lost, but then you played a J. Cole. Oh, you played a Jid, it lost. Oh, well, you played Jid, so yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I get this, and that's what I was saying. I get the strategy. I played the strategy out in my head, and I
But
see
if you
the same
play the
results.
loops and the causes and the bosses, people are gonna criticize you for that because it's like, yo, you played 2 loop songs, you played 3 causes, but you ain't played 3 J. Coles. Now you got people like me that can pick, like Myke said, that can pick that apart and be like, oh well, you may not have one, but damn, you ain't even give yourself a chance. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm not even saying I agree with him. I'm just saying I understand what he's saying, and it doesn't seem like it's translating.
I get what he's saying too, but I guess I'm looking at it from a finality. Doesn't change the end result. So it just doesn't.
Yeah, he's not looking at it from a finality.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at it, okay, TDE, Dreamville. I listen to all of Dreamville shit. I listen to some of TDE shit. I'm like, it's not gonna change the outcome, regardless. I done played everything out. There were about 3 songs I knew he was gonna play that I knew I had to have a response for. Num Juice, of course. You know what I'm saying? Black Lip Bastard, of course. You know what I'm saying? And everything else was like, okay, I know he's gonna pull a hard Schoolboy joint. I know he's gonna pull a hard J-Rock joint. Again, when you listen to the content from TDE versus Dreamville, TDE talk about hood street shit. That's not necessarily what they always portray, but it's different from when you talking about a nigga that's talking about, oh, this, that. It's happier. Dreamville makes happier music.
So I got a question for you. If that's the case, so if you know you was gonna lose, like you went into this battle like, oh yeah, there's no way I'm gonna win this. What is in your head when you do this battle?
Let me get the hardest joints that I can find to match his hardship. Because the funny Willy Foo-Foo, oh yeah, you know, not gonna, ES Tails? That's what I'm up against. If you go listen to the loot joint that I played, obviously he's not talking about the
That's why I
street
asked.
TDE, but it's hard for Dreamville.
I got you.
Sometimes you got to lead into what the artist
I got you.
label do better. So they don't make hard records. So why even try to even counter with that? Because you're not gonna win.
Down Bad's not a hard record.
No, I'm just saying if
Life, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I did my best to try to play the hardest or the best.
well, what I'm saying is you don't try to match his energy, appeal to the J. Cole or appeal to the Dreamville fans.
Nobody at this table listened to Luke myself, except for me.
But that's kind of the point.
But the point also is the way that people react. If I play some bullshit, damn, Feefo, this Leafo, this shit trash.
But it's not gonna be bullshit though. It's gonna be a popular track. Unless you play a bullshit J. Cole song.
Right.
But if you
Or
just play a
bullshit Jid
popular
song.
J. Cole song, it's just a popular J. Cole song that
So,
lost.
but when I played Loot, everybody that's in there that knows Dreamville was like, yo, this is a hard ass start, Feefo. Good job.
But did you think it was gonna win?
I thought it had a fighter's chance.
Luke
Yeah.
against anything that he has.
Fighting chance.
I think it probably should have been parental advisory.
But did you think he would have played that? You said yourself you didn't think he would have played that. But if you would have played anything else that people actually know like that, it would have beat Luke.
And you were saying that there were no 3 J. Cole or Jizz songs that would have beat TDE bangers, but you're saying Loot would have beat what he played?
Parental advisory, I just don't
Yeah.
think that's a very popular record. That's what I'm saying.
But you're still saying that Loot should have beat Parental Advisory.
I'm surprised that it won. I really am. Unless I'm wrong, I don't think it's a very popular
Okay, but
record.
here's what I think is the issue. Do you guys not agree that sometimes this is a popularity contest?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what's your percentage? Would you say it's like an 80%?
I think it depends on the artist.
I do not. When it comes to Dreamville and TDE, do you think it's like a 50% chance, popularity contest, 30?
I say 70, 30 maybe. 70,
This was 100.
70, 30.
He is 100% correct right there. It's a popularity contest. You said 100%?
On this one, yeah.
Right. So the fact that you're surprised that a Loot lost to anything that he's playing doesn't make sense.
So then explain to me why Rod doesn't feel that Down Bad was a good selection there.
It's not a good selection when you're throwing in 2 Loots and 3 causes. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, because it's one of their more popular songs.
But it also takes away the
your
chance
Jids
of
and
right.
your J. Cole.
And that's what he's saying. And again, I'm not saying 100% agree with him, but I'm saying I understand what he's saying.
One of their most popular songs that have 2 of their most popular artists in a posse cut should not be played. Like I don't understand.
Not
the logic behind
not on
that.
y'all, not based on y'all rules.
You gotta think about it this way: your one posse cut
Mm-hmm.
is basically taking away two songs.
Volume. You losing volume.
You losing
Right.
two. Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So on the 17th, we are doing a producer joint. We are doing Dr. Dre versus Just Blaze. I got Dre, Beezy got Blaze.
You know, we playing tracks that's produced by those two producers.
Yep.
This is what y'all selected.
Yeah,
This
we
is what we
selected.
picked.
Yep. So I want Just Blaze, and he got Dr. Dre.
So look, make sure that you are on time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you become a patron if you want to vote in between rounds. Also, we read the Patreon comments. Everybody on YouTube, we appreciate the support. Thank you. No super chats on the Odd Friday platform. If you want to support Dead End Hip Hop, become a patron. That's what we would like for you to do. Dr. Dre versus Just Blaze, September 17th, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, by the time this video comes out, if you're already a patron, you can vote on the next one at the nomination level. We out. Peace.
Peace.